Skip, how did this finals impact LeBron's legacy?
I'm amused by this question this morning because I tweeted last night as I watched LeBron walk off the floor and up the tunnel. He looked happy to me. In defeat, he looked relieved because, as he said there, I got nothing to be ashamed of. I left it all on the floor. But what he knows is he averaged a triple-double. So now all the Walking Dead apologists will be able to say, he averaged a triple-double, he averaged a triple-double, and the blind witnesses, such as the leader of the witnesses sitting across from me, Shannon Sharpe, we will be able to say, he averaged a triple-double, he averaged a triple-double. So I'm sure I'm going to hear today on the rest of this show that LeBron actually enhanced, he bettered his legacy by averaging a triple-double in a finals that his team lost in 5 games. But let's get this straight. Obviously, he hurt his legacy, not dramatically, but significantly, because he fell to 3-5 in finals. And those 5 losses include getting swept, that was his first finals, losing by a record margin in 5 games to my Spurs, then losing in 5 in these finals when he was at fault for blowing the 7-point lead with 3 minutes left in Game 3 in his palace, the King's Palace. And, of course, I have to mention that he did suffer the all-time superstar meltdown, when he disappeared in games 4, 5, and 6 against the Dallas Mavericks in his first finals for the Miami Heat. And then I also have to mention that in 2013, after he came apart down the stretch with 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and missed the game-tying 3, Ray Allen saved his legacy at that point, which could have another big L on it. It could be 2-6 without the greatest clutch shot I ever saw. So, bottom line, I think in LeBron's heart of hearts, he knows that one thing is over. He is never going to catch and pass Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Are you willing, Shannon Sharpe, to admit that today? Is that over?
I said that. I said the thing that losing this final would do, it would probably, unless he comes back, beats this team a couple of times the way it's assembled now, then we're going to have the conversation again.
Boy, that's a tall order at this point. When he looked gassed to me in several games of this finals, is he still going to play the most minutes in the NBA in his 15th season and come back and right the wrong of losing to Golden State in 5 games?
He's going to do whatever is necessary to win.
Okay. So, to me, it is over. It's done. It's history. He will never catch and pass a guy who went 6-0 in NBA Finals with 6 MVPs. And I will give all the blind witnesses this. If you just want to use your eye test and say, oh, well, all around, LeBron's a better player than Michael. He's a better passer. He's a little better rebounder. I give you that.
He's the best all-around player of all time, Skip. Stop dilly-dally. Don't stick your toe in, jump in the water.
No, I'm not going to jump in because the greatest big stage clutch performer, the greatest winner I ever observed, and I had the privilege of observing him up close in 1998 in Chicago, was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So on the biggest stage in the key moments, you could always trust that Michael was going to rise to the occasion instead of shrink from the occasion. And too often, even in these finals, Game 1, second quarter, 6 turnovers. Game 2, second half, disengaged. Game 3, down the stretch, minute and a half left. Got the ball in your hands in a 4-point lead. You don't attack. And then last night, for that long stretch, 9 minutes of the second quarter, you get outscored 36-11 and you take only 2 shots. I don't know. Those are big, key, crucial moments. I gave LeBron maybe too much credit going in because I thought it would be a 7-game series and he was going to have to come up bigger in key moments. Nobody, I've said this for 14 years now on TV, nobody can stuff the stat sheet. He can roll out of bed into triple-doubles.
He can't stuff it like Russell Westbrook because he got 42 of those.
You know what? He can stuff it better than Russell because he's 6'9", 260.
He's never averaged a triple-double.
The greatest freight train to the basket I've ever witnessed.
He's never averaged a triple-double. So clearly, Russell Westbrook can stuff the stat sheet better than LeBron James.
Well, he's the first ever, right, in the finals to average triple-doubles. So he's got that going for him, and I think he'll take that to his legacy bank, and he will lean on that because I think all of his apologists will say he enhanced his legacy, when clearly 3-5 is not enhancing his legacy. So be my guest.
Even in a loss, he enhanced his legacy. The Cavs were underdogs to begin with. And all those Jordan went 6-0 in finals. Which one of those teams is comparable to this team?
I already told you, Utah was hellacious good. And but we don't have time to get into this, but the whole East was comparable to Golden State.
No, stop it, Skip.
Well,
Skip, stop
it.
now, Skip.
Alonzo Mourning and Patrick Ewing and Shaquille O'Neal, they're all comparable. They're all at least as good as this team. I was impressed with Golden State, but I need them now to start building their legacy. Don't bring me all-time great as an excuse for LeBron today.
Skip, you just said on national TV that Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Karl Malone, and the teams they played on is comparable to a team that just went 16-1. They won 67 regular season games.
These were tough teams, tough defensive teams. They just played. Golden State just got to play the 22nd ranked defensive team, and they still struggled. They still got blown out 137-116 in Game 4. Really?
So let me ask you. So I'm just going to make sure I'm hearing this correctly. Michael Jordan never got blown out in a finals loss. Is that what you're telling me?
No. I mean,
No. Did he lose by more than 15 points in any finals game?
I'm sure he did. I'm sure you
Okay.
researcher.
Don't worry about what we do. You got yours, I got mine. Hear about this here.
Yeah.
Since you said LeBron choked in 2011, and I give you that. That was not a very good moment for him. But since 2011, he's gone to 6 straight finals. He's averaged 30 points, 11 rebounds, 7.7 assists. I think that's pretty good. And he's 3 and 6 in those finals, Skip. So, okay, I give you that. Pretty good. Now, you keep going back to that Ray Allen hit the all-time shot. He averaged a triple-double in that game. He scored 16 in the fourth when they were down by 10 entering the fourth. And guess what he did? Came back in Game 7, Skip.
Oh, he's great.
They were
no. Shot in the heart.
Why would they cook? You mean to tell me a Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, a Greg Popovich team was shot?
They're up 5 with 18 seconds left, away 18 seconds from a championship ring, and you get shot in the heart by Ray Allen?
You told me, now
Wow.
you just told the people that LeBron James was the most mentally fragile superstar that you had ever seen.
He was.
But Tim Duncan and Greg Popovich and Parker and Ginobili and Kawhi Leonard could not close the deal. So who's weaker?
Well, they competed in Game 7, but LeBron was great. When he smells blood, he is right there at the top.
So I want to tell the people what he did in Game 7 because they were up 2 with 28 seconds. He hit a step back, 17-footer against Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And on the succeed and the next
with Popovich yelling from the bench, let him shoot, let him shoot.
Okay. Did Popovich tell him when they tried to throw the ball to Manu Ginobili, let LeBron steal it? Because he stole the inbound play, Skip. If you're going to tell the story, I need you to tell it from start to finish. The end.
So
okay,
what happened down the stretch of Game 6? I need you to tell me the rest of that story.
Hold on, Skip.
Please?
Hold on, Skip. Hold on.
Sweep it under the rug.
73 wins. Think about this, Skip. The Golden State Warriors won 73 games last year, had a unanimous MVP. And in order to dethrone the king, they went and got the second best player in the NBA. Now, let me put this in context. In 1996, the Chicago Bulls won 72 games. They beat the Seattle Supersonics 4-2. Imagine if the Supersonics had gone out and gotten a Shaq or an Olajuwon, who at the time was the second or third best player in the NBA. Because that's what they did. They went and got the second best player to beat LeBron. And the man averaged a triple-double. Skip, this is what I know. LeBron could have scored last night 60 points, 17 rebounds, and 15 assists. If they had lost the game, you would have said he should have averaged 80, 20, and 30.